to Creative Kids at Home with the Livermore Public Library. My name is Caitlin, and today we are going to do a science experiment. Yes, and did you know that doing a science experiment is one of the extra challenges you can check off on your summer reading game board, and it'll count for filling in a circle to help you make progress in the game. So, if you need to do a science experiment, or if you just like doing science, let's get started. The purpose of this science experiment is to test which materials filter the water best. For this activity, you will need some water that can use some filtering, a funnel, some glasses or jars, a variety of materials to use as filters. In this case, I used a coffee filter and a paper towel. A ladle would also be helpful, though it's not required. If you're collecting your water away from home, make sure that the container you bring to collect the water in has a tight-fitting lid. You don't want it to spill. Step 1. Collect some water. You can get your water from a creek, a lake, a pond, a puddle, a river, or even the ocean. Just make sure that the water is a little dirty. You want it to have a bit of sediment in it for you to filter out later in the experiment. Step 2. Line your funnel with one layer of your first filter material. Here, I'm starting with the coffee filter. Place your lined funnel in your glass or jar. Step 3. Shake or stir your water container to make sure that the debris is evenly distributed. Then, scoop or pour some of the water into the funnel. Step 4. Allow the water to drain through the filter and into the cup or jar. Step 5. Repeat steps 1 through 4 with a different filter material. Here, I'm using a paper towel. You can also try a napkin, some toilet paper, or maybe even some newspaper. This experiment works best if you try different kinds of filter materials. However, make sure that whatever filters you use, you only use one layer of it. For instance, if you're using a napkin, make sure to unfold it before you use it. That will make sure that you are consistent between all materials. So let's make some observations about my results. Here on the right is the water that was filtered by the coffee filter. I noticed that it's a little clearer than the water on the left, which was filtered by the paper towel. However, compared to the water we started with, both materials did a pretty good job of filtering out sediment and debris. Did you try a different filter material? How does it compare? Did it work better or worse? Think about why one material might work better than the other. So that's it for today's science experiment. Thank you so much for joining us for Creative Kids at Home with the Livermore Public Library. I hope you are able to do the science experiment with whatever water you can find, whether it's from a creek or a lake or perhaps even the ocean. But also, I do want to encourage you to try it as part of the summer reading game. You still have plenty of time to finish, so please play the game, earn some prizes, and do some reading and have fun over the summer. I will see you next time.